So I'm here on the center. I'm waiting for extinction to drop. And this is one of many spots I like to build in. And as you can see, it was recently raided. That's alright. I had the fun I wanted to with this spot. I got everything I needed out of it, several hundred kibble, so I don't really care. I build these spots with the idea that they should last X amount of days or weeks, and after that, any amount of time that they last is all gravy, right? But I wanted to show something here, and this is the importance of building caches, little places where you hide stuff, and actually an example of a really good use of the hidden opening wall thing. Now, some of this is just junk. Some of it's useful. Most of it's useful. But it allows me to get back on my feet quickly when a spot gets wiped. Or to, have something remain. Something worth coming back for and grabbing and taking to another spot. So, that's just an example of how you can hide your stuff right under the noses of the people who want to take it. Because really, who's going to destroy a staircase, right? It's a nice staircase. They don't need to destroy the staircase. The staircase is really convenient if they're on foot, which they're usually not. I think a lightning wyvern was involved with this. For getting into here, right? So this right here, unless something is sticking out, unless something tells them that something is there, they're going to ignore this. They're just going to blow the gate. They're going to go in. They're going to take a bunch of stuff. They're going to miss a couple things. Although, maybe they just didn't want them. But they are going to leave things behind if you plan it out well. And so that's just I guess a little lesson. It's like prepare by, as you're putting down just the foundations of a place, as you're marking out a spot on a PvP server, make yourself little hidey holes, little places like this. And another thing you can do is, now that this is a ruin, I can just leave this. It can just stay like this. I don't have to do anything to it. I don't have to repair these or rebuild it, anything like that, because as a ruin, it looks already raided. Somebody might land a tame here and look inside the preserving bin, or maybe look inside these right here, or something like that. Somebody might do that. But it's very unlikely that they're going to decide, yeah, I'm gonna finish destroying this ruin entirely, right? And so a spot like this, it actually becomes a little bit more secure after the base location gets raided, because the ruin acts as the thing that hides that there's something still there. In fact, I've had some friends back on ASC, they would build entire compact bases behind ruins. And well, what they would do is they would build a normal looking base, let's say up against a wall, like a cliff with an overhang or something, and they'd make sure there's a little gap behind that rear wall and the cliff, some space in there that they could stick down some crafting stuff and whatnot. After they build the whole base, they don't really fill it out that much. They'll put some random stuff in different containers and whatnot, and then they'll raid it themselves. They'll put some C4 on it, or they'll hit it with a couple grenades. They'll blow their own door and they'll make it look like realistic damage, so that when somebody comes along, they instantly recognize it. They're like, oh, this place has been popped already. And maybe they'll peek in and look around and be like, yeah, this place got raided, and just leave, right? Meanwhile, their actual base is hidden behind that ruin, up against the rear wall, between the rear wall of the ruin and the cliff face. And so that's just all some handy little things for those out there trying to survive on on any version of PvP, and might help you going forward with Extinction. All right, have a good one.